Hi guys. So, a lot of you guys were saying that you really liked the swatches of different palettes that I uploaded through Shorts. So I'd make like a short little video. I would make it on TikTok first, and then I would upload that video onto YouTube under the Shorts category. And a lot of you guys were saying that you really liked the swatches, and that the swatches were helping you decide if you wanted a palette or if you wanted to pass on it. So I figured we would kind of continue that. I would still do the Shorts video because I was doing a different palette every day or every other day. I figured we would continue that, but maybe do a more detailed video upon like request. So if one of you guys messaged me or posted a comment like, hey, do you have this palette? Can you do swatches? I would do a more like in-depth video instead of just doing like a 30-second or a minute-long short video. So that's what we're doing today, and we're pulling out an old one. We're pulling out the Jeffree Star Androgny palette. Now this is still available on his website. It is $45, I believe. There is an eyelash, I know, getting ready to go in my eyeball, or cat hair. One of the two. Could feel it. So I know this is still available. Let's look up the price real quick. I think it's $45, but I don't want to give you guys false hope. So let's see. Yes, it's $45. It's still available on the Jeffree Star website for $45, which this little thing, this little help thing is in the way. But right there, it's $45. So, we're going to do some swatches of this palette. I will upload a short clip of this if you don't want to sit through this whole video. You just want to watch the shorts, but this is the outside packaging. It's beautiful, the Jeffree Star pink with all of the information on the back. So, I've had this palette for a while. It's not one that I bring out every single day, but I do occasionally use it. So, let's get to it. Okay, so the first shade right here is Frosting. This is going to be a shimmer. That is bright. Oh, the lights make me too bright. Hold on. Oh, this chair, y'all. If my husband does not come in and put some WD-40 on this chair, I'm going to lose my mind. Alright. Is that a little better? I feel like that's a little better. So that's the shade Frosting. Get my makeup remover wipes. Then this is a matte. This is Safe Word. It's a really light matte beigey brown. It's really pretty. It's a very pretty like transition neutrally shade. That would work with so many different skin tones. It's very pretty. Like I said, I've not pulled this palette out in a while, so. Then this is another matte. This is Charm. Actually, this is probably more of a sequin because it has little flecks of glitter in it. Very fine. It's kind of a mustardy orange. Also, it's a miracle that I have not poked my eye out and or poked a shadow out. I poked my like throat. I like scratched my throat like half an hour ago with my nails. It's ridiculous. All right, then we have Deja Vu. Now I've used it. It's got like a little dip in it. The Jeffree Star shimmers, metallics, glitters, everything in the shiny department from Jeffree Star Cosmetics is very soft. So you gotta be careful sometimes with some of his shades because they're very soft. So if you drop it, it will break. I did not realize. I need to pull this out again. And there's still some on my hand. Y'all. Don't mess with Jeffree Star Formula. It's phenomenal. So that was the shade Deja Vu. Then we have the shade Dominatrix. Deep, deep brown. That's a matte. I gotta pull this palette. See, that's another thing. When you do swatches like this, you pull out a palette, it's like, oh my gosh, like, it triggers something in my brain, like, oh my gosh, I need to use this because I haven't used this in a while. That's just stunning. Okay. So since I do not edit my videos and never will edit my videos, I'm going to take these off. I just rolled up that whole makeup wipe. I did that last shade on my, like, wrist bone, too. So now it's not wanting to cooperate. Okay. Here we go. Last row. So there's 10 shades in this palette, too. Forgot to mention that. Oh, the squeaky chair. I can't stand this thing. Oh, my God. I'm so sorry. Okay, last row, these are all mattes, so except this one, but we'll see. Okay, so Androgny, this is the namesake palette. I'm going to do it on the palm of my hand since this side's still a little wet. It's a plum, like a light plum color. Might need a new makeup wipe. Let's do that. Alright. Then this next one is called Fetish. Now this is another sequin. Yeah. So this has little flecks of glitter in it, which you probably can't tell on camera. But it has little flecks of shimmer and glitter inside the matte. Very, very, very fine. Very fine. Next is a green matte in military, which is kind of like a military, kind of army green. I don't know if I could ever pull off that shade, if I'm gonna be honest. Get this color off of my fingers. Then we're moving into the blues. We've got Poison and Swallows. So Poison is more of what I like to call a sea-colored blue, which means in my mind it's like a mix of green and a blue color. Because it's not quite blue and it's not quite green. It's just right there in the middle, so I kind of like to call it like a bluish green sea color, if that makes any sense at all. And then the last one we have, you guys, is Swallow, which I'll put that one on the back of my hand because I'm running out of room. And this is definitely a more deep navy blue. Can't get my nail in there. Hold on. I don't know if that's going to swatch well. That one didn't swatch as well. Of course, it could be my nail. It's like the last one of the palette. There we go. It's a little better. Just a deep navy blue. So that's the last row in the palette. I'm gonna have color on me for days. So that is it for the swatches of this palette. I will upload a short if you don't, if you didn't want to sit through this whole video. I'll upload a short. Or if you're watching the short first and then you come to this to see more detailed swatches. 2 makeup wipes to get that off. Oh! Alright. So, that is the swatches of the Androgny palette. So, let me know if there's any other palettes that you'd like a more in-detailed live swatch video for. I'll be happy to do them. If I don't have the palette, I will see if I could find the palette. A lot of times things get discontinued. It's hard to find. I get it. But let me know what you guys want to see next, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.